quick small world situation. Someone randomly, oh gosh darn, good morning, beautiful.
Good morning.
You got a cat on your butt?
Yeah, always.
I like that dress.
Thank you.
Very pretty. So today is not necessarily serious, but it's something that if you haven't gone through it, you don't know about it. And I know I've never heard this term my entire life until it happened to her.
Yeah, so when I injured my ankle a few weeks ago, I never really updated too much. I think we talked about it on the live, but I did go to a orthopedic.
No. The foot doctor.
Podiatrist. And
she was going to go to an orthopedic, but then it was suggested that she should go to the foot doctor instead because it was more foot specific than just
because it wasn't broken.
Right.
So they did x-rays and stuff, and we actually figured out what it actually is, and it's a really hard thing that I will try to pronounce, but I forgot the name of it. But it's a skiing injury. So, you know, skiers, they squat when they're going downhill. Well, that little tendon there, it tore, and so now my ankle can't really support itself, so it pops in and out of place. It's just really weird.
I'll try to like get some Google pictures and throw them up, so like when she's talking, you can see this.
It's called subluxing peroneals or something like that. So yeah, I mean, you can Google it. It's kind of a rare thing, but it's cool to see other people that have it because it's something you can't really explain to people because you tell them your ankle's popping and they're like, oh, well, it's broke. Well, it's not broke, it's just torn.
Yeah, and fun fact, like my ankles are double jointed, so like when I walk, my ankles pop. And I was like, oh, I feel you, my ankles pop all the time. She's like, no. It's a different pop.
It's different. So if you've had it, you understand, you know what we're talking about. So yeah, I guess we'll just see kind of a day with it and go from there. But yeah, when I wake up in the morning, it's normal. It's not very swollen, it's little, but I can walk just fine. Usually by the end of the day, it's pretty swollen, but it's okay. It's getting better every day.
A lot of that has to do because she's sleeping in her legs, level with her heart and all that good stuff. But real quick, before we jump to the next thing, tell them how the doctor knew what it was. Because x-rays don't show this. X-rays show breaks. MRIs are what show more of the stuff ripping. But you said that first off, the nurse was like, oh my gosh, what does that sound?
Yeah.
And then the doctor.
Yeah, so I told her what it was doing, and she kind of recognized what I was saying, and she was like, are you sure? Because that's kind of rare. It doesn't happen very often.
Right.
And then she asked me, she was like, can you make it do it? And I was like, yeah, I can. So I did, and she was like, oh, wow.
That's
what
it.
it is.
Really funny. No, what's for breakfast?
Fruit.
Fruit? Oh, I want bacon.
I don't know.
Yeah, we do.
No.
Bagels?
Bagels?
Yeah, what do you think I said?
Bacon.
Bacon. We do have plenty of bagels.
What? Frozen.
Let's just have a bagel today. Make it easy.
Bacon.
But you got me new bagels.
Fine. Eat fruit with them.
Okay. So as you can tell, she's not actively in a limp. So that's good, right?
Yeah.
Do you have pain when you walk?
No.
No.
Not until it pops.
Not until it pops.
Pops in place.
What makes it pop? Like, what are you doing that like would initiate the pop?
Usually it's uneven ground.
Okay.
So like rocks or sand or anything that's not
Walking to the barn because it's uphill and on a gravel road kind of thing.
As long as my foot stays flat, it's fine. But if it goes out of levelness, it pops, and then it's hard to get it back in.
You get your butt in the kitchen and make that breakfast.
You gotta brush your teeth.
So while the bagels are toasting, I just love our kitchen in the mornings. I love all the sunlight. Like, there's not a light on in here, but our kitchen faces east, so it gets the beautiful sunrise going up. And this is something really weird that we unintentionally, that was completely on accident, but I really, really love. Our old place, the front porch faced west. So like when we would sit on the front porch, the sunsets would come, and yeah, it's beautiful, but it was so hot. You couldn't even like sit on the front porch. Well, this house faces south. And so like our front porch is just an awesome spot because we get the sunrise and the sunset and nothing blaring in our face and plenty of shade. So really random fact, but like if you're looking into buying a house, it's kind of an awesome thing if your house is facing south. And to put my money where my mouth is, this is the front porch. So that's east. Our south view. And then our west view, which is the kitchen garden, which gets a little shade in the morning over here on this side. But man, it is get full sun when we get into the noon hour. and on, and that kitchen garden was popping today. What we got? Good morning, Ray Ray.
She always makes me cards for the
Oh
morning.
my goodness, that's
So
beautiful.
special. I love it.
Every morning. You sweetest little girl. What you doing? What you doing? We're not rearranging things.
No.
Oh. What's that? Hey, can you put your wine slushy down? What are you doing?
Tot school is starting. So technically the school year is over, but we have 3 major goals this year, this summer. One is to get Raylan confident on all her letters. Don't come at me, she's 5. Wyatt didn't learn his till he was 5 either, and that was in real school, so don't come at me. 2, we're gonna teach her how to read, which she's doing good with. I mean, she does well, but we need to get it official. And then 3, we're gonna do the fence, which we've talked about, but we're printing this stuff for Tot School. That's what we're calling it. Wyatt is my assistant teacher, and he has a very big reward coming his way if we can get Raylan on her letters and reading by the time August is here. Hopefully before then, but we're printing it, but then that got sidetracked with that because we're gonna need the wine slushy.
So Raylan's school that she was in was honestly more like a preschool. Like we voluntarily went ahead and jumped her on into kindergarten first. So it was a lot more of the basics, and now we're going to use summer school, like she said, to really,
That's cool.
yeah, to understand how to
It's not
read.
gonna be a hardcore school. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And it's just basically to get her set up for kindergarten in the fall.
Yeah, for true success. So it'll be good. And slushy, we went down to Gatlinburg. They have these like little slushies that you can taste. It's like a slushy in a bag.
We
But
got
gotta
it
go.
a long time ago, but I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, so
It
show
shouldn't
them,
be
just
too
show
hard.
them what it is. You just like supposed to put like the wine,
Yeah.
like add wine to here, and then you freeze it and
Water.
you make a wine slushy. So after a long day teaching Raylan how to read, might dip into a little bit of wine slushy. But we did order the linseed oil, so a lot of people were curious on what we was going to put on the fence. We're using boiled linseed oil, and me and the kids. That's going to be my project. Her and the kids are going to be reading. We're going to be making a fence secure.
Yeah.
So gardening's finally in the ground. Now it's time to start focusing on that right after we get done with the guys.
Big goals, but very achievable.
Yeah, something that they'll hopefully look back on the summer and be like, I learned how to read and I linseed oil fence. Really exciting stuff for a kid, right? You gonna put that down? So, because I know a lot of you all will ask, I will link it down below. I think she just found it on Pinterest, to be honest. But it's it's worksheets, and 5-year-olds love coloring.
Yeah.
And it's very focused around that.
Repetition.
Repetition.
Of course, you can put it together yourself for free, but who has time for that?
Yeah, it's like 80 pages, so this comes together, and it costs a little. It was $20. But it's for the whole summer, and so it'll work. And we'll link it down below if you're interested. So a lot of you all made the right recommendation on what this rose bush is. It's a knockout rose, and it's beautiful, and we love it. So we're just kind of taking some of these dead head off so we can make sure that we keep getting the blooms all year. And it's just gorgeous. It looks so stinking pretty. So thank you all for that. So it's much later in the day. We did breakfast, and I had to work a little with the actual job. And now I have just a very little break, but we like to give the hay probably around like 3 to 4 for our animals. That gives them, after the breakfast, that gives them time to eat their grass. And then we throw them about a half bale of a square bale of hay, which isn't much. It's just enough to get some of that dry in their digestive system. And we'll probably continue to do that. I'm really excited because a lot of the hay folks around here are doing their first cuts. So we'll be getting some nice fresh hay, which is exciting for the animals. But thought we'd give you a little checkout on them. Is that good, y'all? And like a little fresh hay, is it? So everybody's doing really healthy, really good. These daggone turkeys, they don't stop trying to kill them frickin' selves. They're doing good. They're getting huge. Hi, Dolly. Get in it, Anna. Oh, hi. Want more loves? Want more loves? What you doing, T-Bird? What you doing, bro? Look at him. He don't know what to do. Oh yeah, let's give a big crow then, why don't we? So ever since we put that gravel down, we've been in a drought. I don't think we've gotten a single bit of rain since we put that down. But it's still doing great. It's been awesome for the animals, awesome for us. It makes it so much nicer. Just so happy it's there. Now we got dual roosters rocking and rolling. Hey, nothing like a little quick sneak peek of some cute animals to brighten up your day. But I wanted to take y'all up to this White House real quick and tell you a little update. And talking about rain real fast, it looks like we may be getting ready to get rain today. Hopefully. My garden would love it. Nothing like actual rainwater over hand water. It's a lot to do with hard versus soft water. If you don't know what those terms mean, you can just do a quick Google. But basically anything that you get from city or any kind of water like that that's hard water, so it's a little harsher. And then rainwater is a soft water. So it really helps things pop and grow. But we're at the White House. All right, so an update on purchasing this guy. Last time you all saw it, you saw my awful paint job on it. Don't take no offense to it, it was pretty rough, okay? It was a rough paint job. But it needs a lot more work than just paint. It really needs new siding because it started chipping away real bad when I was trying to get the paint off. So basically what I mean, when you're trying to paint a house, you should scrape all existing paint off of it, especially if it's chipping, which in this case it was. And then sand it and repaint to really make sure it sticks and it looks really good. Well, I started scraping and I was scraping the side off. So that's a whole nother thing. Once we own it, we'll address that situation, but we're really just trying to get through the process. So the owners came, they did a little work on it and got all that done. So the appraisal has been reordered. So we're just waiting for the final appraisal to come out for them to do their run through for the banks and all that good stuff. Got everything else I think cleared up, and we should be on our way to final underwriting as soon as that appraisal gets done and we can wrap this bad boy up. But it's been quite the adventure, but thankfully we're not moving in it, so it hasn't been as stressful as when we bought this house, but still a big deal. We're ready to get it and have this out or over with so we can own it and start doing our thing with it. Look at that pretty honeysuckle up here. Man, honeysuckle smells so good and has so many benefits. You can make salves, jellies, all that good stuff just out of honeysuckle. Tea, it's pretty cool. Quick, small world situation. Someone randomly, oh gosh darn, there's a snake. Y'all see him? Right stinking there. Man, you jumped me and made me scared, goodness gracious. So I'm gonna leave that little fella be. From here, I can tell that's probably a black rat snake, which are friends. They still make you jump and freak you out when you don't know that they're gonna be there. Black rat snakes are not venomous snakes. They are, like their name says. A lot of people also call them cow suckers around here if you're farm life. Hey. Let's not do the wiggles. Okay, you can wiggle that way. Y'all see him? Okay. You go your way, I go my way. How about that? Cool? Okie dokie. I don't like them. Well, they me. Man, I can't stand reptiles. Alright, so this really sucks. Our camera has taken such a beating that I can't zoom in and it focus anymore. But there, I'm getting as close as I comfortably feel getting close to snakes and letting y'all see it. He's slithering on. He's been caught like a deer in headlights and he's trying to get out of Dodge. I got the daggone heebie-jeebies and I'm watching everywhere I walk. So I was gonna tell you a small world story before he decided to screw it up. I think I'm gonna start walking back this way. We had a random viewer that was actually watching Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Apparently one of our videos popped up next and a light bulb clicked off. Saw a stick, thought it was a daggone snake. See, I'm paranoid. Anyways, he's like, I know that house. That's my neighbor. So you know who you are. It's very good to meet you. He stopped by today because we were talking on Messenger. I was like, yeah, come on, neighbor. I want to meet you. And he was telling me up here there used to be an apple tree, and that's actually what I was really going to investigate. But that's going to be it for another day when I have like boots and pants on and not flip-flops and shorts because I don't want to get a little snake over my toes. And I honestly don't care what you say. Everybody has their thing that terrifies them. Mine is heights, spiders, and snakes. Can't stand them, don't like them. Just kind of mind my own business with the three of them. They can mind their own business. You know, I like these things that I can tame and control, but when it comes to wild stuff, just not my jam. I ain't gonna kill it, but so all y'all saying it's a foe, it's a friend, you know, let him be. I am letting him be. I just don't want him anywhere around me. I like it. All right. But we will find that apple tree if it's up there, because that's exciting stuff. Apples don't bite you. Hey, ducks. Your daddy better keep y'all out of my daggone garden. I'm serious. Time's coming, you want to keep getting in the garden like you're doing, trying to make a big old nest in the dirt. Stinking ducks. I don't think you belong here. Rebel. So that one white chick right there, it will not stay in the electrical fence and any fence. But thankfully, we have all kinds of acreage. So she's just one of our free rangers. They get to do whatever she wants. But a little update on that too. We're probably gonna be moving the layers away from the meat birds and putting them in the barn soon, since they're more of their fighting weight, as I always call it. And then I think we're gonna use this Memorial Day weekend to work with our guineas and getting them in that corn crib up there. Tell you right now though, my snake spidey sense is on high alert though now. So I'm definitely gonna be a little bit more cautious. Stop. You excited for cheer? What is it called? What are we doing?
Cheer evaluations.
Cheer evaluations. So Raylan's first season of gymnastics has wrapped up, and now we're moving into cheer. Oh my goodness. We're moving into cheerleading. So she's done cheer evaluations and is going to start those classes.
We'll see how it goes. They have to evaluate her and see if there's an open spot. So she's going to do awesome.
The pressure's on, Ray. Really random fact. We keep score around here. There's winners and losers in the ball games, and I really like that. So, however controversial that is, I don't care. It's nice to teach loss when it comes. Right. We don't like it, but it's a lesson that needs to be learned, right?
Makes you do better.
Makes us work harder. But by the way, speaking of that, whenever he gets his socks, Watts team's what, 6-1, 7-1? Something like that? They've only lost one.
Yeah, it's either 6-1 or 7.
And we've only got 4 games to go, and that's pretty awesome. What's up, champ?
What's up?
How's baseball been going?
Good.
Good. You enjoying it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to win, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got a pretty good team.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been bombing the balls. All right, you gotta go. Homestead, we gotta leave. See ya. Bye, Watt. You're staying here by yourself.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna go play some arson.
Just kidding. All right, we are back from gymnastics. It sounds like that went really well. We won't find out till next Friday what happened with that. So fingers crossed, give Ray some good juju towards her. Hopefully all went well and she gets put into a class. But we need to feed, and it finally looks like it might rain, baby. Yes. So I gotta get this in the barn real fast because it's coming. What's cooking, good looking?
All kinds of things.
Nice, you're eating the cauliflower as we go, aren't we? Good stuff. Well, yeah, we're gonna make some, what is that?
Roasted cauliflower, and we're gonna put buffalo sauce on it.
Ooh, my favorite.
It's gonna be good. Making some fried cabbage and some mama pork chops.
Nice, farm to table, huh?
Yep.
All right, so it's been a little while since y'all kind of had a day in the life, but it's a day in the life of someone going through what she's going through, which is called, one more time if you can remember,
Subluxing Peroneal.
not even gonna try. Not even gonna try. So we're gonna shut her down here and make some dinner. One thing we did want to note that there is surgery as an option for this injury.
Yes.
However,
No, I told her I did not want that. Because of the research I did, basically it doesn't guarantee that it heals. It can tear again. And so I don't want to put myself through that and then just have it tear all over again.
Right.
It doesn't heal on its own, but it does get better. I can tell that it's getting better every day.
Yeah, and she had the recommendation. She said if you can walk and you can handle it, that even she really didn't.
Right.
She, as in the doctor, didn't suggest it either, for all the reasons she said. But y'all, it's dinner time. I gotta fry up these pork chops. We love y'all. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to down below. Check out that hottie in that dress. We love y'all, and until the next one.
Bye.